both in person and in Zoom. And I would like to thank again President-elect Shekar and Presidents Ravi Ravindra and Gary Wan and Sakuchi Tanaka, and our President-elect Jennifer Jones with Nick Krasich, past and current members of the Board of Directors of Rotary International, that there's a substantial number of you on screen, and my rock, my husband, my love, John Hewko. My dear brother Miguel and my dear nephew Santino, my dad and my sisters are on Zoom, and all of you, my friends, there's a world outside Rotary, believe it or not, and they are here. So thank you. I would like to thank Eric and Marshall and Lisa and Helene and all the past presidents of Rotary International, for Rotary Club Chicago, that brought the club to where it is today. Well, some of you may have heard the story of how John found out about the job at Rotary International. His dad, Luke Hewko, was an avid Rotarian for, I would say, almost 50 years, if not 50 years, and when the search was taking place, he clipped the search ad in the magazine and put it in a letter and sent it to John. And he wrote a little note that says, you know, John, I think you may have the qualifications for the job. Here we are. And not knowing that they had gone through 400 resumes, and then we made it to Evanston. But then in one of our family gatherings, Tato, how we called him, he called me aside and he said, you know, Margochka, he used to call me. He said, remember that letter that I wrote to John? I said, yeah, of course, because it's right in the office now. And he says, you know, I wrote it, but I didn't see it on my desk for several days because I knew that the job was going to be a good fit for John. But I wanted, before I sent it, to feel in my heart that it was going to be good for you too. He's looking at us from heaven now, and I said, Tato, you were so right, because, well, it is amazing what you and I have been able to do together, John, and I am so grateful to Rotary for this enormous opportunity of serving you all and serving so many thousands of people we don't know, but they're all over the world. So, you know, through John's position, Rotary involved me, which I was not expecting, in trips all over the world to meet Rotarians, and I had never met so many people in so many countries that they were passionate about service. And when I saw the work that they were doing, I said, you know, I cannot sit passively and watching you do all these phenomenal projects and have so many important causes. So I wanted to be a part of it, and this is how I ended up here in Rotary One. So becoming a Rotarian and being a part of this extraordinary group of people is my way of saying thank you to Rotary International for everything it has given me without me even dreaming about it. So, you know, many of you know that I love to do projects, okay? And I am so grateful that James Robinson is here, one of my very first mentors when he used to work at Rotary International. You know, I would come with questions to James' office like, what are media funds? You know, somebody sent me an email, and now I know, James, you won't do it. So, but you know, these projects allow me to do work always with a team that I never thought I would be involved in. It is protecting women from cervical cancer in Senegal, providing medical equipment to hospitals in Bolivia, in Argentina, and in other countries in Eastern Europe, bringing clean waters and creating jobs and bringing and teaching job skills to people, to communities in Burkina Faso, in India, and in other countries. And last but not least, the profound experience of vaccinating children against polio in India. President Shekar Your theme invites us to serve to change lives, and we certainly do and will do. But also, we will serve to save lives too. And I don't know if it can get better than that, but I thank God for this opportunity. But enough about me. Let's talk about Rotary One. First of all, a big, immense thank you to all of you who have contributed to the annual fund, because we reached and surpassed our goals for this year for the whole foundation. I hope I didn't annoy you, but I'm planning to help Tima next year, okay? So thank you, because you have seen in the list of projects that we do how we can make those funds multiply in ways we cannot even imagine, thanks to the support of the Rotary Foundation that matches our funds. Well, what I'm wearing on my neck looks like a heavy weight. And as the first and oldest club in the world, there is a legacy of 117 presidents that came before me. And I thank you again for bringing the club where it is today. This weight is ours, and I'm here to share it and to serve with all of you to make even better what we have created together. I don't see this job as my year, my presidency. I am receiving the torch that Eric has passed on to me and make it better so I can pass it on to you, Tima. And then Anita, where are you? Yes. So Anita is our president nominee and Timo is our president-elect. So, but the way I see this, what I received today is a jewel that in spite of the terrible months of the pandemic, and we have managed to meet on Zoom. We attracted 25 new members and performed a historic number of in-person service projects. I applaud the courage of our fellow members who went to deliver meals to first responders in hospitals at the peak of the pandemic, or to buy food for those who didn't have enough to eat, or to deliver iPads in a district-wide projects to nursing homes so the residents could be in touch with their families. And I think your initiative had turned into being a law for nursing homes in the state of Illinois, that they have to have iPads so they can connect. So we have to thank Pat for the opportunity. So, we met on Zoom for most of last year, but I have to say that I've gotten to know much better so many of my fellow members. I have developed friendships because we really had more time, we could hear each other better, we could talk more, and we did so much. I think this must have been the first time that in our International Services Committee we had 5 global grants running at the same time. So we discovered a new way of working, and it has been very productive. And I owe this personally to the brilliant strategic plan that Eric, you started. And also, we hit the ground running this year because many clubs in the Rotary world were starting this year with the Rotary strategic plan. So, we started already on a roll. So, my hat up to you. So what are we going to do now this year? Somebody told me, I'm going to say I want, but I said maybe we should. I don't want just to suggest, because that I'm passionate about the things we can do with Rotary. But you know what? Allow me to say I want, because I want to share these things with you. I want to share what Rotary has given me. So I personally want you to have the best experience by being a member of this club. You can choose others too. Shake our hand. Anaro is an awesome club too, okay? But I want you to really like it being here. I want you to feel you're making really good contacts and you're making good friends. I want you to share your talents and bring us your ideas. Who knows where they can take us? For example, they took us to Senegal, where we're helping women not to avoid cervical cancer. Okay, I want to show you what else Rotary International can give you besides what you see here, our lunches, our speakers, and all the adventures you can have through RI, or meeting other club Rotaries in other parts of the world. We are going to bring new members to our club. We're going to do even more in-person service projects. We're going to surpass again our fundraising goals for both the Rotary Foundation and Rotary International Foundation. For the Rotary one, did I say right? So we are going to make ourselves known beyond the confines of our Rotary world. And as my husband John says many times, Rotary has to be a thought leader in the communities it operates. And in Chicago, don't we have the perfect stage for that? Yeah? So I find this wonderful city where we live. So we are going to continue with the grants for the Chicago Public Schools, so more kids who want to go to school and study, they can feel we are behind them. We're going to provide more scholarships for the amazing program that Alita is leading in Job Ones, so kids can go to college and can continue going to college. And we're going to work closer with our directors because before we know it, they're also going to be able to do global grants, and we're here to help them. We're going to do a fundraiser so we can also have other people outside our club to help us with the work we do in our communities. So stay tuned, bring your friends, be ready to enjoy yourselves. You know, it is work, but it is beautiful work. Like Sarah, what you have done is just extraordinary. So I thank you. And I said, well, in other words, what we're going to do, we're going to grow more, we're going to do more, and we're really going to have the best time of doing it together, because serving others, I think, is the best thing you can do in life. So thank you very much, and let's get started.
Margarita.